Hi guys, it's Kirk from Quick Draw Mods. I'm coming back with another video on our new rapid fire controller. The last rapid fire controller video that we did, I showed you the non-stealth install with the button installed on the back, and I did have a few misspeaks in it, things that were corrected in the title, so if you read the title of the video before you watch it, there are a couple of small errors. I didn't feel like reshooting the video whole 30 minutes for just a couple of small errors, but they've been clarified in the notes section at the beginning of the video. Today I'm going to show you the stealth install. Stealth install does not have a button on the back. This is a fully functional rapid fire controller. It even has the active reload built into it, though I don't recommend purchasing a stealth version if you plan on using the active reload. If you plan on using active reload, then purchase the non-stealth version, and when I get into it you'll see why. So first thing, I'm going to turn the controller on, and notice I put blue LEDs in it, and just like the last video that I did, there are 3 main banks. Each bank has a sub-bank, and each sub-bank you can save a rapid fire setting or a macro setting. So this rapid fire controller changes banks and sub-banks with the D-pad. You click it twice to the left and it goes into bank 1. Click it again, bank 2 is green, and bank 3 is dark blue, and then back to off. So bank 1 being purple, there's sub bank 1, there's sub bank 2, and off. Sub bank 1 currently is yellow. Yellow represents jitter. Well, I'm going to show you how to set the modes that you want. The first one I'm going to go over is drop shot. You can do drop shot with the B button, or you could do drop shot in a tactical layout with the right thumbstick. You're going to use these 2 buttons because they do represent drop shot in order to enable your drop shot setting for the rapid fire controller by holding left and the button, the B button, and it sets it to red, and the 5 white blinks indicates that it's saved. Now there's 2 modes. There's aim disabled with rapid fire, which is mode 1, and aim disabled without rapid fire. So mode 1 blinks once, you let it go, it saves. That's drop shot, aim disabled with rapid fire, or you could hold it and let it blink twice, and that is drop shot with no rapid fire, aim disabled. And of course you could use your right thumb click as well. Mode 1 for tactical, mode 2 for tactical drop shot. Very simple. So now I'm going to go over to the next sub bank, which is currently an aqua green. I'm just going to change it real quick to drop shot, the one that we just did. So now we have mode 1 drop shot, off, and mode 2 drop shot. You're going to have to remember the mode that you set. So if you're going to set 2 drop shots on the same main bank, using sub bank 1 and sub bank 2, if you want drop shot with rapid fire and without rapid fire, of course I would do, let's say you're using the non-tactical layout, I would do bank 1, go over to bank 2 and set the 2 blinks, and then you have your off mode. Okay, so there's your drop shot mode 1 and your drop shot mode 2. Okay, now let's say you want to set your akimbo mode. There are 5 akimbo modes. There is basic akimbo, which uses the right and left trigger independently. So if you're dual wielding and you have guns in both hands, this will shoot the right gun, this will shoot the left gun, and that's akimbo rapid fire mode 1. Akimbo Rapid Fire Mode 2 is an easy akimbo or a dual trigger on single trigger. You pull the right button and it fires both guns for you. So you don't have to pull both. You just push one and they both go off at the same time. Then you've got easy akimbo with no rapid fire. So if you want just a single shot, say you're using 2 pistols or 2 rangers or whatever, and you just pull the right trigger and it shoots both bullets for you, but only 1 round, no rapid fire. Then you have your mode 4, which is your auto aim with no rapid fire. If you're playing a game like Zombies, Campaign, Offline mode, and you have the snap to target set, you know, the easy aim, this will be great because it will, with the right trigger when you shoot, it pulls the left for you, and of course it will snap to target. So it's an easy, you know, very easy auto aim. Pull the right trigger, it does everything for you. And then mode 5 is the same thing as mode 4, except it has rapid fire instead of no rapid fire, which mode 4. Okay, so let me show you how to set it. So to set it, you're going to hold the left pad, and akimbo is represented by the left trigger. So there's mode 1. There's mode 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's mode 5. So that's pretty simple on how to set your akimbo modes. Now, I'm going to go to the off bank. We're still in bank 1, and the sub banks are off. Sub bank 1 is your jitter. Sub bank 2 is set to akimbo. So let's say you want to leave those two and you want to set some more modes. Double click, move over to main bank number 2 and set sub mode 1. Sub mode 1 right now is a dark blue, which indicates just rapid fire. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to now show you the next set of modes, which is jitter. You have standard 3 modes on jitter. You have mode 1, which is just a standard jitter. You have mode 2, which is your aim disabled without rapid fire jitter. And your mode 3, which is your aim disabled with rapid fire jitter. So to set your jitter, Y is, you know, yellow. So that's mode 1 jitter. Mode 2 jitter, mode 3 jitter. Want to set mode 2? 1, 2. There's mode 2 jitter. Or if you just want standard jitter, there's mode 1. Very simple. Y and the left D-pad and you're set. Then we're going to move over to the next bank, which right now is set to purple. We'll get to that in a minute. The next set of modes I want to go over is burst. Burst is represented by the A button. If you want to set a 2-shot burst, you can, or a 3-shot burst, or a 4-shot burst, or a 5-shot burst. So there's 4 modes. Very simple. Just, you know, like any of the other modes. Mode 1, 2-shot burst. There you go. You want a 3-shot burst? Let it blink twice. You want a 4-shot burst? Let it blink 3 times. You want a 5-shot burst? Let it blink 4 times. That's simple. Now you've set your first mode. So I'm going to turn that off. Sub bank 1 is jitter. Sub bank 2 is burst. And of course, you know, we've already gone over drop shot, and we've gone over jitter, and we've gone over akimbo. You can set any of those modes for any of the banks. So, you know, if you want to replace the burst with another drop shot, you can, or if you want to set it with another akimbo, that's up to you. Okay, so we're going to move over to the last main bank, which is a dark blue, and I'm going to put it in the first sub bank, which is set to burst at the moment. I just want a standard rapid fire. Rapid fire is right trigger, so you hold it down, turns blue, there's only 1 mode. It's just regular rapid fire. Of course, that rapid fire is adjustable. You can, and of course, all the modes are adjustable. You can adjust your shots per second. I'll get to that after I go over all the modes. The only mode that I missed is a sniper mode, which is your standard sniper's breath. If you use a sniper rifle, you know that by clicking the left thumb click and pressing aim, the sniper rifle will not bounce all over the place because the character is holding his breath. If you just pull the left trigger to aim, you'll notice the target will kind of bounce a little bit. It can be difficult to be pushing it on the thumbstick and the trigger at the same time, so that is why we have the sniper's breath mode. And there's two modes. There's your standard sniper's breath, which is mode 1, and it's represented by the click. So there's mode 1. And then there's a second mode, which is sniper's breath, but when you pull the right trigger to shoot, it fires 2 shots. So it's a quick 2-shot burst. And that's mode 2. 1, 2. And you'll pull the right trigger and it'll go boom boom, 2-shot burst. So if you got the target, like if you're going for a headshot, and you're good at, at being a sniper, if you can get that shot off with the 2-shot burst, usually it'll go 1 in the head, 1 in the body, and it's game over for that guy, at least until he respawns. So that's pretty much all the modes. I went over burst, I went over drop shot, I went over jitter, tactical drop shot, sniper's breath, akimbo modes, and rapid fire modes. So let me show you how to set your shots per second. I'm going to go back over to just standard rapid fire, which is blue, and you just hold the left trigger oh, I jumped over, I'm sorry. It blinked 9 times. You use your left trigger to go down, your right trigger to go up a shot per second. If it blinks over here, that indicates 10s. So we're at 9. I'm going to click it once, and notice that the 10 blinked. It only blinked once, so that's 10 shots per second. Go up to 11. 10 plus 1 is 11. Click it again, 12. So let's say you want 7 shots per second. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Blink 7 times, you got 7 shots per second. Let's say you want to go up to 20 shots per second. Just hold down the right trigger. Remember you're at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oops. Okay. No, there it is, 20 shots per second. You can go up to 30 shots per second. After 30, that's as high as it goes. And a lot of the guns aren't going to work up that high. You're going to want to play between 7 and 15, 7 and 16. Depends on which Call of Duty you're playing, or Halo, or this works for all first-person shooters. So it all depends on what game you're playing. But you'll never need more than 30 shots per second. So now we got 20 shots per second, and we want to save it. Just hold it left, and it's saved. That simple. So we've got our 20 shots per second. The next thing I want to go over is there's 2 other things. There's fast reload, and there's active reload for Gears of War. So since we're in the rapid fire mode, rapid fire with Gears of War is pretty much all you're going to need. You don't need drop shot, you don't need jitter, you don't need akimbos, you don't need sniper's breath. You might want to use a burst with some of the single shot weapons. Maybe you want a 2 or 3 shot burst. You can use that if you want. So burst and rapid fire are pretty much all you're going to use with Gears of War. So Gears of War has a bunch of different active reloads. It's got 6 of them. So let's say you're playing Gears of War 3. I recommend, let's say, 8 shots per second. So there's 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We want 8. There's 8. Save it. Okay, 8 shots per second. Now, in order to activate active reload, you click the right bumper 3 times, and it turns on active reload. Now, there are 6 active reload modes. Mode 1 is for the Lancer, active reload. Mode 2 is for the pistol, active reload. Mode 3 is for the shotgun, active reload. You do have to wait until the bullet exits the chamber, and then you must press the right bumper in order to get the perfect active reload. Mode 4 is for the sniper and long shot. Again, you must press the right bumper, or else you won't get a perfect active reload. 5 is for the sawed-off shotgun, Gears of War 3 only. You must fire the gun with the right bumper, or else you won't get a perfect active reload. And then there's Mode 6, which is the Retro Lancer, Gears of War 3 only, for the Retro Lancer perfect active reload. Now, in order to set which active reload mode you want, let's say you're using the pistol, you need to set Mode 2 for perfect active reload. You're going to press the right bumper 3 times to activate it. So that's off. That's on. Okay, so now that you're on, you're going to hold down the right bumper and the left D-pad. Let it blink twice. You're in Mode 2. Just like you would set any of the other modes that have, multiple modes built in. You just, the right bumper for active reload and left, but it's got to be on to do it. So if you want Mode 5 for the sawed-off shotgun, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Now, of course, you've got your rapid fire and your Mode 5 active reload on in this bank. You go to the next bank, which is drop shot. Your active reload is still on. Obviously, you're not going to use drop shot, but let's say you wanted a burst for your pistol. So let's set the burst here, 2-shot burst. So you've got a 2-shot burst, but you've got the perfect active reload on for the sawed-off shotgun. So you want the pistol, which is Mode 2. That's simple to reset it. So you can actually reset the active reload on the fly for whatever one you want. And of course, if you turn it off, single shot, no rapid fire at all, no banks on, the active reload is still active. So if you were just, using, let's say, the Lancer, Mode 1, you could just use the Lancer and get a perfect active reload. No rapid fire, no burst, no other tricks. Just a perfect active reload, so you don't have to manually do it. And of course, you don't have to have the active reload. You can turn it off. So it's that simple. And then the last thing, back to Gears of War, is fast reload. Fast reload is on the X. So press the X 3 times, and you've got your fast reload on. Of course, you can have fast reload with no rapid fire, no macros, no nothing set, just by itself. And of course, if you are using rapid fire, Mode 1, you've got your fast reload for, if you're using a pistol with rapid fire, and now you've got a fast reload with it. Or if, again, you're using a burst or a jitter, you've got your fast reload on for it. So tap your X button 3 times to turn it off, 3 times to turn it on. Very simple. Now you can also adjust the rate of the fast reload, just like any of the others. Make sure it's on, and hold the X and the left D-pad. $65. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. 64. So you can actually set the quickness of the active reload, and again, it can be set in any of the sub-banks, any bank, sub-bank, or nothing at all. So let's save it. Let's turn it off. Now we're back to a standard controller. There's no rapid fire on, there's no main bank on, there's no sub bank on. There we go. There's main bank 1, but we don't have any sub banks on. You can still use fast reload for Call of Duty. So if you just want to play normal, no rapid fire, no tricks, just set it into any one of the 3 main banks, and that's it. You can set your quick reload or fast reload, whatever you want to call it. And of course, again, it works with any of the sub banks as well. Jitter,